Let's go. What's up, YouTube fam? Clint here with London Mex, and today, guys, is so cool because that means that you're watching this video now. You saw that we made some progress and we're moving along with the 2018 RMZ 250. A lot of you have been following this build, and I really appreciate you guys subscribing and following along on this one. It's been a lot of fun. Let me get you up to speed and show you exactly where we're at and what we got going on in this video. So what we've been doing is the cooling system. So we got the rads all hooked up, and I mean the royal we, just me, got the rads hooked up, and I ended up using the OEM 4-stroke rads. And after going through and talking with a couple experts, we did not know. I mean, I talked with like 4 or 5 other experts in the field of why 4-strokes radiators do not have crossovers from the radiators, but 2-strokes do. We couldn't figure it out. Like, I talked with so many different experts, and none of them knew an exact reason why. What it came down to is 2-strokes have crossovers because of the amount of coolant that needs to be pumped through them to stay cool is different than the 4-strokes. And that's just to simply put it. And so, but anyways, I had to make a crossover, was what I'm getting at. I had to make a crossover from the lower rad that also tied in to our, this would be our push. So pressure pushes up here and it'll split off to both lower tanks. It fills up to the top of the radiator, comes down lower hose into the top of the cylinder. And so this is how I have it split in. I'm not crazy about this, but that's what we're gonna do. It's just, it's gonna be there, it's gonna happen. Not crazy about it, but if there's one thing I wish I could change is that we had some sort of and I guess I could change it too, but weld on a 90 to the radiator instead of having to put an inline 90. It just looks a little cheap to me. It will be functional, but I probably will weld a 90 and have that radiator drop right into the 90 right there. And then, but you can see it, radiator splits underneath the tank right there. So both top tanks that have the coolant that gets cooled. And in my head, actually, it was backwards. I didn't realize this for so long. I had it backwards. I thought that this was pulling in water and it pushes water up through the head, up to the top of the radiators, and then came back down. I thought that's how it went, but no, it pushes water up through the radiators up to the top and then drops down into your cylinder first, which kind of makes sense. I mean, that's the thing that's always hot is a cylinder. So that's what needs the immediate cool water. If it went through here, it can heat up a little bit coming through your engine and up through the cylinder. So that makes sense that it comes straight down, and that's the first thing that gets cooled. Just something I learned. But anyways, guys, so we got the coolant situation all figured out. And it looks a little busy, but I'm gonna clean it up, tighten it up. I still need to make my upper engine mount to connect my coil to. Not a big deal. That's gonna be easy. But that we're not gonna tackle on this episode. What are we tackling on this episode? I'll show you. This is the exhaust pipe that came off of that donor engine that's now inside the Suzuki. This is a pro circuit, and I was just going to actually do a little video tutorial on how to pop out these dents, and then I was going to chemical bath it, get all the rust off and remove all the nickel, and then I was going to come back and do the heat treat on the welds like I did almost 4 years ago on a video that showed that actually became pretty famous. A lot of people are doing that now, which is cool because you can, and I probably will in the future, restore this pipe to kind of look like a works pipe. But it's pretty dented, and I actually decided that I'm just going to leave this one kind of dented and trashed. The port right here is a little pinched, so this side got hit, and it pinched it back right there. I feel like it's good to have one of these because some of the desert races I'm doing, you need to have a beater pipe. And the pipe that I use on the 325 is that Hugo, which I really love. And so I needed a different pipe for the RMZ YZ. So reach out to their guys at Rocky Mountain. This is a brand new product, guys. I am so excited about this. This is from Lex. I'm sure you guys have heard that name before. So This is actually available for Husqvarna, KTM, and Yamaha. That's the ones that they have right now. I do not know if the other fitments are coming later or not. I will drop a link down in the description for you guys to take a look at these to my Rocky Mountain landing page for the value. So right now, there's actually a big shortage on steel coming out of China right now. And things like pro circuit pipes, they're hard to get. And if you do, they're overinflated on price right now. Some I've seen even up to like $280 to $300. I think Rocky Mountain has them in stock though for around $250. This one, guys, from Lex. So this is going to be what they're saying is it's a similar power band to OEM, and also will work with your stock jetting. So this is a YZ250 pipe. They have them for 05 up to 21, I think it is. And then, yeah, the KTM pipes for several years. It comes with a set of O-rings, and I'm really excited. So if you guys are interested in one of these, check them out on my link down in the description. It'll take you directly there. And just put in your year, make, and model and see if they have one available for your bike. And for the price, I think it is absolutely worth it. I'm stoked to have a brand new pipe going on this thing. I was kind of on the fence about using that thing again, and so I'm glad to have a brand new one. And thank you, Rocky Mountain, for sending this my way to put on the build. I'm really excited. It's going to look nice, and it's going to perform nice too. So this is next what we got going on here, guys. These are the wheels that we're going to be going with on the build. So I reached out to Lay Motorsports, my buddy Patrick over there. He bought a bunch of old stock that JGR Motorsports, when they went under, he went over there and bought a bunch of stuff for their race bikes. One of the things that he was able to grab were a bunch of these brand new Excel rims. And so I bought 2 sets from him, one I'm going to use for another build. So I used the Tusk hubs that were originally in the other black wheels that this bike came with. Did a little acid treatment on them to remove the anodizing, and then threw them in the vapor hone. And I mean, they came out really, really clean. And then of course we polished them off, guys, with those Galfa rotors. You know, it's kind of what I do over here now. So we're using the super light. This is the DM349 or DF349 FLY. It's a super light floating rotor. And then this one is the 350 wave. The DF350 wave, super, super good long-lasting rotors on both of them. We have new pads too that we're going to be throwing in. Not doing on this video, but we have brand new lines, pads. Obviously going to do something cool with the calipers, but new lines going on too to really polish this thing off. So got to get this other tire on, and then we'll start screwing some parts on this thing. I'm really excited. Time to put on this tire. What I'm using from RockyMountainATVMC.com, guys, I have these Tusk tires. Some of you maybe have heard of them, some of you have not, so let me fill you in. Tusk has their own line of tires, and they are really good. I have them on my son's bike and on the rear of my GPX right now, and they seem to last really good. The traction is actually surprisingly good. So these are EMXs. EMEX. Can you even see it? Can you even see it? EMX. I have what is that? 110/90/19 on the rear, going with an 81/100/21 on the front. So we're gonna go ahead and get these things put on. There's nothing better than brand new tires. I mean, truly, fresh tires, new suspension. Gosh, this thing is just gonna be so good. It's gonna be so good. I'm so excited. If you can't tell, I'm very excited. I just want to get this thing together already. I want to hear it scream. So we're gonna get this rim strip on, and I'll show you guys. Some of you might be changing your tires wrong this whole entire time. I'll show you a little trick here. So, when putting on a tire, and is it directional? Is it directional? Not directional. Okay. You guys got to get one of these. This is a Baja no pinch tire tool. If you guys don't have one of these, you're doing your tires wrong. I'll show you why. This is like 119 bucks or something like that. And the amount of money that you'll save just by not pinching tubes, and the time and the effort, I mean, you guys know. It takes a lot of time. Watch this. Obviously, uncut video, real time. Tires are nice and tight, brand new too, which is pretty nice. I'm not using any lube, which is what's fighting me right now. The tire's sticky. I typically do like to start at the bead lock, just because you have to walk it over the bead lock. That's one side right now. All my tripods are at the new shop, garage, whatever. What do you guys think about that? So we're gonna use a little silicone spray. That's what I have here. Not a lot. Just a little mist. So I like to start the valve stem, end at the bead. So we'll just get a little bit of tire down. You can see right, yeah, good. Look at this. So you just take these small bites. You know, this thing's like a ratchet. All right, so just to show you guys what this Baja no pinch tire tool does, we literally put on that tire in no time, but I thought I should slow it down and show you exactly how the tool works. So it has this end on it, and that end just pushes, it scoops your tire and pushes it into the center of the wheel. And look how easy this is. Tire installed, like you just walk it around. Super easy. Like, I've had that no pinch tire tool for about probably about 6 years. Yeah, that sounds right. About 6 years I've had that thing, and it's been a godsend. It's cut tire changing, like even that wand. You guys, how you know that, like sometimes you just dread it. You're like, oh, I'm just gonna take my tires in to get them done because I don't want to touch them. Yeah. Well, this tool definitely, it removes that anxiety of popping tubes and stuff. That's way too much pressure. So we're gonna set the pressures on this. Let's get that pipe installed. I don't have suspension yet, but we'll get the rear wheel installed just to get the look at it. I'm excited. I want to see this thing come together already. Now that this tire's all nice and mounted and the pressure, so what I like to do when I first put on a tire is I'll set the pressure a little bit high. So in this case, I think I have it set to 15. Yeah, I set to 15. I don't know why I had to think about that so long. Pressure set to 15 PSI. And then what I like to do is when I get down the track, I like to air down instead of airing up, because then you got to get a pump. So I air up to 15, then when I get to the track, I air down. In my case, I like 12.5 rear, 11.5 front. Drop it down in the comments. I'm curious, what's your guys' favorite all-around tire pressure? I know tracks and everywhere, dirt's different everywhere. But drop it down in the comments below. Let me know your favorite front and rear tire pressure. Mine's 12.5 in the rear and then 11.5 in the front. Everyone's different. I'm kind of curious what all you guys say. Next is going to be my favorite part. Let's get this pipe installed. So with that, we got some brand new O-rings. It comes with the pipe, which I thought was way rad. I did go ahead and order some brand new Lex pipe springs for YZ250 as well, because I wanted the spring length to be correct from the cylinder to the pipe. So I ordered them per machine on this, because obviously if I ordered RMZ 250 pipe springs, It would not fit. Look at that. Just get the vision, guys. And so I ordered YZ250 pipe springs to complement that. So we're going to put these O-rings in. We're going to hit them with a little bit. I don't have red RTV. You're supposed to use red RTV on them. I have some gray. It's not the right kind, but you're supposed to put in the O-rings and then put like a little swedge of like orange or red sealant, the high temp stuff. And yeah, so I'm gonna get this thing on and you guys take a look at it. What I need you guys to do right now is catch the vision. Catch the vision. Catch the vision. Oh, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Rage on that beat, going crazy.
Yeah, catch the vision. See what I'm saying? Like, you guys, like, we fixed the glitch, that 4-stroke glitch of valves and timing chains and cams and oil pumps and all these evil things that came out in the early 2000s. We fixed that glitch. We made it reliable. We made it easier to repair. And we made it light. It's going to be so light. Like, I can't wait to put this thing on a scale here and show you guys how much this thing weighs. So, moving on. Next video, we're gonna lock it down. We're gonna get it finished. We're obviously it's obvious what is it missing. It's obvious what it's missing. Can anyone name it? Suspension. So we need suspension, and I am not trying to rush AHM at all. They always knock it way out of the park with the perfect fork shock combo in the color scheme that's just gonna make this bike pop and make it perform better than it looks. So not trying to rush him at all, but that's what we're waiting on, is suspension. And then graphics, seat cover, it all comes together. We have different bars to put on it, but you guys, you'll see. There's gonna probably be one more video of assembly on this thing, and then we're gonna fire this thing up and take it out. But guys, catch the vision. Look at it. It's an RMZ 2-stroke. And we didn't use a Suzuki motor either. We removed the glitch. That's gonna do it from Galfer Studios. Probably my last video at Galfer Studios for the London X YouTube channel. If you're following me on the social medias, you know the wife and I bought our first house, and it's really exciting. We're on cloud 9. We love it, and the new Shop Garage Whatever is it's getting the treatment that I want it to have as the future build location for all the future bikes and everything. But catch the vision, but I'm really excited because I think this is the last video here through my transition of moving here to Nevada. Super thankful to Galfer and Sandro for letting me work here and like kind of letting this be my little spacey space, you know. But now we go over to Shop Garage Whatever and continue this on the next video. So that's really exciting. It'll be the first build of the new Shop Garage Whatever. And yeah, but guys, thanks for tuning in and hanging out, and make sure you use the links down below and check these parts out if you're interested in that Lex exhaust. Like I said, it's on the link down below. Everything that we use on the bike, guys, check it. Anyways, love every single one of you guys. I will talk to you very, very soon. That's a promise. Peace out for now. I'm gonna go home, tired. And that dude is grumpy. Look at him. Look at how grumpy he is. Bruce, you grumpy? You want to go home? He wants to go home. So peace out.